We live in an age where instant gratification is not only available, but is often the expectation. We want things now. Technology has conditioned us to believe that anything worth having can be obtained with the click of a button, from the food we eat to the relationships we maintain. However, when it comes to the significant life-changing goals we set for ourselves, patience is more than a virtue. It is an absolute necessity. The larger the goal, the more patience is required. The journey to achieving big dreams and substantial accomplishments is long and arduous, but it is also incredibly rewarding. Patience is the secret ingredient behind every great success story. This video explores the connection between big goals and the patience required to achieve them, diving into why patience matters, how to cultivate it, and what you can do to maintain a patient mindset in the face of obstacles and delays. The truth is, you cannot rush greatness. Whether your goal is to build a business, improve your health, master a new skill, or transform your life in any way, it will take time. Success is not a straight line, and the journey toward your dreams will be filled with twists, turns, and unforeseen challenges. Patience will be your most powerful ally as you navigate the ups and downs of this journey. Understanding big goals. Before we dive into the necessity of patience, let's first define what we mean by big goals. Big goals are those that represent a significant shift in your life. They require you to grow, evolve, and stretch beyond your current capabilities. These are not the kinds of goals you can achieve in a week or even a few months. Instead, big goals often take years of consistent effort, focus, and dedication. Consider the types of goals that many people set for themselves: building a successful business, earning a degree, becoming a master in a craft, reaching a specific level of financial security, or transforming their health and fitness. These goals have the potential to radically alter the course of your life, but they also require an enormous investment of time, energy, and resources. One of the biggest mistakes people make when pursuing big goals is underestimating just how much time and effort will be required to achieve them. They may start off excited, full of enthusiasm and motivation, but when results don't come quickly, that excitement wanes, and they begin to lose patience. This is where many people give up. To avoid this trap, it's important to have a clear understanding of the scope and scale of your goals from the outset. Big goals are not about instant gratification. They are about long-term commitment. You have to be willing to invest in the process and trust that over time, your efforts will compound and lead to the results you desire. It's also worth noting that big goals often come with a steep learning curve. When you embark on a new endeavor, there's a lot to learn. You may not be good at it right away, and that's okay. The key is to embrace the learning process and understand that progress takes time. Patience allows you to stay focused on your long-term vision, even when the initial stages feel slow or frustrating. The first step in achieving big goals is accepting that they are long-term projects. It's essential to mentally prepare yourself for the fact that success will not happen overnight. The journey will be long, and patience will be your greatest asset along the way. The myth of overnight success. In today's culture, we are constantly bombarded with stories of overnight success. Social media and popular media often highlight the end results of someone's hard work without showing the years of effort, struggle, and persistence that came before. This creates the illusion that success is easy and quick if only you have the right idea or get lucky. The reality, however, is quite different. Almost every person who achieves significant success has done so after years, if not decades, of hard work. The so-called overnight success stories are often years in the making. What we don't see are the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the failures, and the countless hours of practice that led to that moment of recognition. Let's take a look at some well-known examples. Many successful entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, and scientists have spent years honing their craft before they finally received widespread recognition. Elon Musk, for instance, didn't build Tesla and SpaceX overnight. His journey began decades earlier with early ventures like Zip2 and PayPal, and along the way, he faced numerous failures and setbacks. Similarly, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, was rejected by multiple publishers before she finally got her big break. And even then, It took years for her work to gain the worldwide fame it enjoys today. These are just a few examples of how the path to success is often long and winding, filled with obstacles that require immense patience to overcome. The myth of overnight success can be damaging because it sets unrealistic expectations. When you believe that success should come quickly and easily, it becomes much harder to stay patient when things take longer than expected. This leads to frustration, self-doubt, and often giving up. The truth is that success, particularly when it comes to big goals, is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires sustained effort over a long period of time. If you want to achieve something truly great, you have to be willing to put in the work, day after day, year after year, even when it feels like progress is slow. Patience is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up along the way. By shifting your mindset away from the myth of overnight success and embracing the reality of long-term effort, you can avoid the trap of impatience and stay focused on your goal, no matter how long it takes. Developing patience as a skill. Patience is often thought of as a personality trait, something you either have or don't have. But in reality, patience is a skill that can be developed just like any other skill. The more you practice patience, the better you become at it. This is especially important when pursuing big goals, where the journey is often long and filled with obstacles. So how do you develop patience? The first step is to recognize that patience is not about passively waiting for things to happen. Instead, it's about actively working toward your goal, while accepting that progress will take time. Patience means staying focused and committed, even when results are slow to come. It's about maintaining your vision and continuing to take action, trusting that your efforts will eventually pay off. Here are a few practical strategies for developing patience. Set realistic expectations. One of the biggest reasons people lose patience is that their expectations are unrealistic. They expect to see significant progress in a short period of time, and when that doesn't happen, they become frustrated. To develop patience, it's important to set realistic expectations from the outset. Understand that big goals take time, and that progress will likely be slow in the beginning. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. When you're working toward a big goal, it's easy to become fixated on the end result. However, this can lead to impatience, especially if progress is slow. Instead, try to focus on the process itself. Learn to enjoy the journey and appreciate the small wins along the way. When you shift your focus to the process, you'll find it easier to stay patient, even when the outcome is far off. Break your goal into smaller milestones. Big goals can feel overwhelming if you're only focused on the final destination. To stay patient and motivated, break your goal into smaller, more manageable milestones. Each time you reach a milestone, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment, which will help keep you motivated and patient as you continue working toward the larger goal. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Patience is closely tied to mindfulness, the ability to stay present in the moment. When you're constantly thinking about the future and how long it will take to reach your goal, it's easy to become impatient. Mindfulness helps you stay grounded in the present and appreciate the progress you're making right now. Self-reflection also plays a role in developing patience. Take time to reflect on your journey, acknowledge your progress, and recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the process. Cultivate resilience. Achieving big goals requires resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Resilience and patience go hand in hand. When you encounter obstacles, patience allows you to remain calm and focused, while resilience helps you overcome those challenges and keep going. Building resilience takes time, but the more you practice, the stronger you become. By actively working on these strategies, you can develop greater patience, which will serve you well as you pursue your big goals. Patience isn't about waiting for success. It's about staying committed to the journey no matter how long it takes. The role of delayed gratification. One of the key components of patience is the ability to delay gratification. Delayed gratification means resisting the temptation to take immediate rewards in favor of achieving a larger long-term goal. It's about understanding that short-term sacrifices are often necessary for long-term success. When you're working toward a big goal, you'll inevitably encounter situations where you have to choose between instant gratification and your long-term vision. For example, if your goal is to build a successful business, you may need to invest your time and money into your business rather than spending it on immediate pleasures. If your goal is to improve your health, you may need to forego unhealthy foods or skip social events in favor of sticking to your fitness routine. The ability to delay gratification is crucial for achieving big goals because it helps you stay focused on what's most important. It requires discipline and self-control, but it also builds character and resilience. The famous marshmallow experiment, conducted by psychologist Walter Mischel, is a great example of the power of delayed gratification. In the experiment, children were given a choice. They could eat one marshmallow immediately, or they could wait 15 minutes and receive 2 marshmallows. The children who were able to wait and delay gratification ended up achieving greater success in various areas of life later on, including academic performance, health, and relationships. Delayed gratification is a skill that can be developed over time. The more you practice resisting immediate rewards in favor of long-term goals, the easier it becomes. And the more you strengthen this skill, the more patient you become in your pursuit of big goals. Here are a few tips for practicing delayed gratification. Identify your priorities. When you're clear about your long-term goals, it becomes easier to resist short-term temptations. Write down your goals and remind yourself of them regularly. When you're faced with a choice between instant gratification and your long-term vision, ask yourself which option aligns with your priorities. Create a reward system. Delayed gratification doesn't mean you can never enjoy rewards. In fact, creating a reward system can help you stay motivated and patient. Set small milestones along the way and reward yourself when you reach them. This helps you maintain a balance between enjoying the present and staying focused on your long-term goal. Practice self-control. Delaying gratification requires self-control. And self-control is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Start by practicing self-control in small areas of your life, such as resisting the urge to check your phone during work or avoiding unhealthy snacks. As you build self-control in these areas, you'll find it easier to delay gratification in pursuit of your bigger goals. Visualize your success. Visualization is a powerful tool for developing patience and delayed gratification. When you're tempted to take the easy route or give in to immediate rewards, take a moment to visualize what it will feel like when you achieve your long-term goal. This helps reinforce your commitment to the bigger picture and reminds you why patience is so important. By mastering the art of delayed gratification, you can stay patient and focused on your big goals, knowing that the sacrifices you make today will lead to greater rewards in the future. Overcoming frustration and staying committed. When you're pursuing a big goal, frustration is inevitable. You may encounter setbacks, delays, and challenges that make it feel like you're not making progress. In these moments, it's easy to lose patience and become discouraged. However, frustration is a natural part of the process, and learning to manage it is essential for staying committed to your goal. The key is to reframe how you view frustration. Instead of seeing it as a sign of failure, recognize that frustration is simply a signal that you're being stretched beyond your comfort zone, and that's where growth happens. Here are some strategies for overcoming frustration and staying committed. Revisit your why. When frustration sets in, take a step back and remind yourself why you set your goal in the first place. What inspired you to pursue this dream? What will achieving it mean for your life? By reconnecting with your why, you can reignite your motivation and push through the frustration. Adjust your expectations. Sometimes frustration arises because our expectations are out of alignment with reality. If you're feeling frustrated, it may be time to reassess your expectations. Are you expecting results too quickly? Are you putting too much pressure on yourself? Adjusting your expectations can help alleviate frustration and make the journey more manageable. Break the cycle of negative thinking. Frustration often leads to negative thinking, which can create a downward spiral of doubt and discouragement. To break this cycle, challenge your negative thoughts and replace them with more empowering beliefs. Instead of thinking, "I'm not making any progress," try reframing it as, "Progress is slow, but I'm moving forward every day." Focus on what you can control. Frustration often comes from feeling like things are out of your control. While you can't always control external circumstances, you can control your actions, mindset, and attitude. Focus on what you can do each day to move closer to your goal, and let go of what's beyond your control. Take a break and recharge. Sometimes the best way to overcome frustration is to take a step back and recharge. If you've been pushing yourself too hard, give yourself permission to take a break. This could mean taking a day off, going for a walk, or engaging in a hobby that brings you joy. When you return to your goal, you'll likely find that you have a renewed sense of patience and motivation. Remember, frustration is a normal part of the journey toward big goals. It's how you respond to that frustration that determines whether you'll stay committed or give up. By learning to manage frustration and maintain a patient mindset, you can stay focused on your goal even when the road gets tough. Patience as a competitive advantage. In a world that values speed and instant results, patience has become a rare and powerful asset. Many people give up on their goals because they aren't willing to wait for the payoff. They want quick wins and immediate gratification, and when they don't get it, they move on to something else. However, those who cultivate patience have a distinct competitive advantage. Patience allows you to stay the course when others give up. It gives you the resilience to keep going when progress is slow, and ultimately it enables you to achieve big goals that others never will. In business, for example, patience is often the difference between success and failure. Entrepreneurs who are willing to invest years into building their businesses, refining their strategies, and learning from their mistakes are the ones who succeed in the long run. Those who expect quick wins and immediate results often burn out or give up when things don't go as planned. In personal development, patience is equally important. Whether you're learning a new skill, building a new habit, or transforming your life in some way, the ability to stay patient and committed over the long term is what leads to lasting change. Here's why patience gives you a competitive edge. You outlast the competition. Many people start off strong when pursuing a goal, but they lose patience when they don't see immediate results. By cultivating patience, you can outlast those who give up early. The longer you stay committed, the closer you get to your goal. You learn more along the way. Patience gives you the time and space to learn from your experiences. When you're in a rush to succeed, you may miss out on important lessons. But when you're patient, you can reflect on your progress, learn from your mistakes, and refine your approach over time. You build stronger foundations. Achieving big goals requires a solid foundation. Patience allows you to build that foundation slowly and steadily. Whether it's developing a skill, building a business, or improving your health, patience gives you the time to create a strong, sustainable foundation that will support your long-term success. You maintain consistency. Patience and consistency go hand in hand. When you're patient, you're more likely to stick with your goal and take consistent action over time. And consistency is one of the most important factors in achieving long-term success. Small, consistent efforts compound over time, leading to significant results. In a world that is always in a hurry, patience is a rare and valuable trait. By developing patience, you can gain a competitive edge in any area of life and increase your chances of achieving your biggest goals. The power of consistency. Patience and consistency are two sides of the same coin. You cannot achieve big goals without being both patient and consistent. While patience helps you stay committed to your long-term vision, consistency ensures that you take action every day to move closer to your goal. Consistency is one of the most powerful forces when it comes to achieving big goals. It's not about making massive leaps forward in a short amount of time. It's about making small, steady progress day after day, week after week, year after year. One of the biggest challenges people face when pursuing big goals is staying consistent, especially when results are slow to come. It's easy to become discouraged and give up when you don't see immediate progress. However, consistency is what ultimately leads to success. The power of consistency lies in the compound effect. Small actions, repeated consistently over time, lead to exponential growth. Think of it like compound interest in investing. Each small contribution builds upon the previous one, and over time the results become significant. For example, let's say your goal is to improve your health and fitness. If you work out for an hour every day and eat healthy, you may not see dramatic changes right away. But if you stay consistent over several months or years, those small daily actions will lead to significant improvements in your overall health and fitness. The same principle applies to any big goal. Whether you're building a business, learning a new skill, or improving your relationships, consistency is the key to long-term success. By showing up every day and putting in the work, even when it feels like you're not making progress, you're building momentum that will eventually lead to breakthroughs. Here are a few tips for maintaining consistency. Create a daily routine. One of the best ways to stay consistent is to create a daily routine that aligns with your goal. Set aside specific times each day to work on your goal, and stick to that schedule as consistently as possible. When something becomes a routine, it's easier to stay committed. Track your progress. Keeping track of your progress can help you stay motivated and consistent. Whether it's through a journal, an app, or a simple checklist, tracking your progress allows you to see how far you've come and reminds you that your efforts are paying off, even if the results aren't immediately visible. Focus on small wins. Big goals can feel overwhelming, especially if you're only focused on the end result. To stay consistent, break your goal into smaller, more manageable tasks. Celebrate each small win along the way and use those wins as motivation to keep going. Stay accountable. Accountability can be a powerful tool for maintaining consistency. Whether it's through a friend, a mentor, or an online community, having someone to hold you accountable can help you stay on track and keep taking consistent action. Consistency is not about perfection. It's about showing up and doing your best, day after day. By staying patient and consistent, you'll build the momentum you need to achieve your biggest goals. Learning from setbacks and failures. No matter how patient or consistent you are, setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of the journey toward big goals. The key is not to avoid failure, but to learn from it and use it as a stepping stone toward success. When you encounter setbacks, it's easy to become discouraged and question whether your goal is worth pursuing. However, setbacks are a natural part of the process, and they often provide valuable lessons that can help you grow and improve. In fact, many of the world's most successful people attribute their success to the lessons they learned from failure. Thomas Edison, for example, famously failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb. Each failure brought him one step closer to success because he was willing to learn from his mistakes and keep going. Patience is what allows you to persevere through setbacks without giving up. When you're patient, you understand that setbacks are temporary and that success is still possible as long as you stay committed to your goal. Here are a few strategies for learning from setbacks and failures. Reframe failure as feedback. Instead of viewing failure as a negative outcome, reframe it as valuable feedback. Each setback provides information about what's working and what's not. Use this feedback to adjust your approach and keep moving forward. Analyze what went wrong. When you encounter a setback, take the time to analyze what went wrong. Was it a lack of preparation, a flaw in your strategy, external circumstances beyond your control? By understanding the root cause of the setback, you can make the necessary adjustments to avoid similar mistakes in the future. Embrace the growth mindset. The growth mindset, as defined by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. When you adopt a growth mindset, you see failure as an opportunity for growth rather than a reflection of your limitations. This mindset helps you stay patient and resilient in the face of setbacks. Stay focused on the long-term vision. Setbacks can be discouraging, but it's important to stay focused on your long-term vision. Remember why you set your goal in the first place, and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Setbacks are temporary, but your goal is still within reach if you stay patient and persistent. Seek support. It's okay to ask for help when you encounter setbacks. Whether it's from a mentor, a coach, or a supportive friend, seeking guidance and support can help you navigate challenges more effectively. Sometimes an outside perspective can provide valuable insights that you may not have considered. By learning from setbacks and using them as opportunities for growth, you can stay patient and resilient in the pursuit of your big goals. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a crucial part of the journey. Aligning your expectations with reality. One of the biggest obstacles to patience is having unrealistic expectations. When we set big goals, we often have a vision of how quickly we should achieve them. However, reality rarely aligns with our expectations, and this misalignment can lead to frustration and impatience. To cultivate patience, it's important to align your expectations with reality. This means understanding that big goals take time and that progress may be slower than you initially anticipated. Many people give up on their goals because they set unrealistic timelines for success. When they don't see immediate results, they become discouraged and start to doubt themselves. However, by adjusting your expectations and embracing the reality of long-term effort, you can stay patient and committed to your goal. Here are a few ways to align your expectations with reality. Research the time frame for success. Before setting a big goal, do some research to understand the typical time frame for achieving success in that area. Whether it's building a business, mastering a skill, or achieving a personal milestone, knowing what to expect can help you set realistic timelines and avoid disappointment. Acknowledge the learning curve. Big goals often come with a steep learning curve. When you're starting something new, it's normal to make mistakes and experience slow progress. Acknowledge that the early stages may be challenging, but that's all part of the process. The more you learn and practice, the easier it will become. Be flexible with your timeline. While it's important to set deadlines for your goals, it's also important to be flexible with your timeline. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes external circumstances may cause delays. Instead of becoming frustrated when things don't go according to plan, stay patient and adjust your timeline as needed. Celebrate incremental progress. One of the best ways to stay patient is to celebrate incremental progress along the way. Instead of waiting for the final result, acknowledge and celebrate the small wins that bring you closer to your goal. This helps you stay motivated and patient, even when the bigger goal feels far off. By aligning your expectations with reality and embracing the long-term nature of big goals, you can cultivate the patience needed to see your dreams through to fruition. Embracing the journey, not just the destination. When pursuing big goals, it's easy to become fixated on the end result. However, this focus on the destination can cause you to miss out on the growth and learning that happens along the way. Embracing the journey is an essential part of cultivating patience. The process of working toward a big goal is where true transformation happens. It's in the day-to-day efforts, the small victories, and even the setbacks that you grow, learn, and become the person capable of achieving your dreams. When you focus solely on the destination, you may become impatient when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like. However, when you embrace the journey, you start to see the value in every step of the process. You learn to appreciate the lessons, the challenges, and the progress you're making, even if the final goal is still far off. Here are a few ways to embrace the journey. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for cultivating patience and embracing the journey. Take time each day to reflect on the progress you've made and the lessons you've learned along the way. Gratitude helps you stay present and appreciate the journey, rather than becoming impatient for the destination. Focus on growth, not perfection. The journey toward a big goal is not about perfection, it's about growth. Each step you take, each mistake you make, and each lesson you learn is an opportunity for growth. By focusing on your personal development and the skills you're gaining along the way, you can stay patient and motivated. Celebrate milestones. As mentioned earlier, celebrating small wins is an important part of staying patient. However, it's also important to celebrate major milestones along the way. Whether it's completing a significant project, reaching a specific benchmark, or achieving a personal breakthrough, take time to acknowledge and celebrate your progress. Stay present. Patience is rooted in being present. When you're constantly focused on the future and how long it will take to achieve your goal, it's easy to become impatient. Practice mindfulness and stay present in the moment. Focus on the actions you can take today to move closer to your goal, rather than worrying about how far you have left to go. Embracing the journey allows you to find joy and fulfillment in the process, rather than becoming frustrated by the slow pace of progress. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination, and the person you become along the way is the true reward. The power of long-term vision. One of the most important aspects of achieving big goals is having a long-term vision. Without this, it's easy to get lost in the daily grind, lose focus, or become distracted by short-term obstacles. A long-term vision provides clarity, direction, and motivation that helps guide you through both the highs and lows of your journey. A long-term vision acts as a compass, reminding you of the ultimate destination you're striving toward. It's the why behind your actions and decisions, the underlying purpose that fuels your commitment even when the road gets tough. When setbacks occur, having this clear vision helps keep your eyes on the prize and prevents you from getting derailed by temporary difficulties. The importance of long-term vision becomes even more critical when pursuing big goals, because the path is often unpredictable. There will be times when you feel like you're not making progress, or you may even feel like you're moving backward. However, with a long-term vision in place, you can zoom out and see that these short-term obstacles are just bumps in the road. Here's how you can strengthen your long-term vision to maintain patience and persistence. Create a vision board. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals and dreams. By gathering images, quotes, and symbols that represent your long-term vision, you can create a powerful visual reminder of what you're working toward. Place your vision board somewhere you can see it daily to stay motivated and focused. Revisit your vision regularly. It's easy to lose sight of your long-term goals when you're caught up in the demands of everyday life. Set aside time regularly to revisit your long-term vision. Reflect on your progress and remind yourself why this goal is important to you. This will help reignite your passion and keep you patient through the process. Write a vision statement. A vision statement is a written declaration of your long-term goals and the impact you want to create. Writing down your vision helps solidify it in your mind and gives you a clear sense of direction. Your vision statement can serve as a powerful source of motivation when you face challenges or moments of doubt. Practice future visualization. Spend time each day visualizing yourself having already achieved your goal. Imagine the feeling of success and the positive impact it will have on your life. Visualization not only helps you stay focused on your long-term vision, but it also builds the emotional resilience needed to remain patient through the ups and downs. A strong long-term vision helps you navigate the inevitable setbacks and delays that come with pursuing big goals. It provides the motivation needed to stay patient, persistent, and committed to your dream. Building resilience through challenges. One of the key factors in achieving big goals is resilience, the ability to bounce back from challenges, setbacks, and adversity. The bigger the goal, the more likely you are to face obstacles along the way. These challenges can be discouraging, but they also provide an opportunity to build resilience and strengthen your ability to stay patient in the face of difficulty. Resilience and patience go hand in hand. While patience helps you stay calm and focused over the long term, resilience enables you to overcome setbacks and continue moving forward. Resilience is what allows you to recover from failures and disappointments without giving up on your goal. Here are some practical ways to build resilience as you pursue your big goals. Shift your mindset. Resilience begins with a mindset shift. Instead of viewing challenges as roadblocks, start seeing them as opportunities for growth and learning. Every setback is an opportunity to build strength, develop new skills, and improve your strategy. When you approach challenges with this mindset, you'll find it easier to stay patient and maintain momentum. Develop emotional regulation skills. Emotional resilience is key to navigating the emotional highs and lows that come with pursuing big goals. Learning how to manage stress, frustration, and disappointment in a healthy way will help you maintain your focus and patience. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and mindfulness can help you stay calm and centered when things don't go as planned. Practice self-compassion. One of the most powerful ways to build resilience is through self-compassion. When you experience failure or setbacks, it's important to treat yourself with kindness rather than self-criticism. Self-compassion helps you recover from challenges more quickly and keeps you motivated to continue working toward your goal. Take breaks when needed. Building resilience also means knowing when to take a break. Pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout, which undermines your ability to stay patient and focused on your long-term vision. Taking short breaks to rest, recharge, and reflect can help you maintain the energy and motivation needed to continue working toward your goal. Building resilience is a gradual process that requires practice and patience. Each time you encounter a challenge, you have the opportunity to strengthen your resilience and reinforce your commitment to your long-term vision. The importance of adaptability. While patience is critical for achieving big goals, it's important to recognize that patience does not mean stubbornly sticking to one plan or strategy when it's no longer effective. Flexibility and adaptability are equally important when it comes to staying on track. Big goals often come with unexpected challenges, and the path to success is rarely linear. What works in the beginning stages of your journey may not be the best strategy later on. As you gain new knowledge and experience, it's important to remain open to adjusting your approach based on what you've learned. Adaptability helps you stay patient because it allows you to make necessary changes without losing sight of your long-term vision. Instead of becoming frustrated when things don't go as planned, you can pivot and try a new approach. This ability to adapt keeps you moving forward, even when the road is unpredictable. Here's how to cultivate adaptability in pursuit of your big goals. Embrace a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. Embracing a growth mindset allows you to see challenges and setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, rather than as signs of failure. This mindset fosters adaptability by encouraging you to be open to new ideas and approaches. Seek feedback. Adaptability requires a willingness to learn from others. Seeking feedback from mentors, peers, or trusted friends can provide valuable insights that help you adjust your approach. Be open to constructive criticism and use it as a tool for growth and improvement. Experiment with new strategies. If you find that your current approach isn't yielding the results you want, don't be afraid to experiment with new strategies. Adaptability means being willing to try different methods until you find what works best. This willingness to explore new approaches can help you stay patient during challenging times. Stay open to change. Adaptability is about being open to change and recognizing that your path to success may not look exactly as you envisioned. Sometimes, external circumstances may require you to pivot or change direction. Instead of resisting change, embrace it as part of the journey and trust that staying adaptable will ultimately help you achieve your goal. By cultivating adaptability alongside patience, you can navigate the inevitable twists and turns of your journey without losing sight of your long-term vision. Flexibility allows you to remain patient and persistent, even when things don't go according to plan. The role of time management in achieving big goals. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about making the most of the time you have. Time management plays a crucial role in staying patient and making steady progress toward big goals. When you manage your time effectively, you can work consistently toward your goal without feeling rushed or overwhelmed. One of the challenges of big goals is that they often require long-term effort. Without proper time management, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the magnitude of the task and fall into procrastination or burnout. However, by breaking your goal into smaller, manageable tasks and creating a structured schedule, you can stay patient and focused on your long-term vision. Here's how effective time management can help you stay patient and productive. Set clear priorities. When you have a big goal, it's important to prioritize your tasks so that you're focusing on the most important actions each day. Time management begins with identifying your top priorities and ensuring that you allocate time to work on them consistently. Create a daily schedule. A daily schedule helps you stay organized and ensures that you're making steady progress toward your goal. By setting aside specific blocks of time to work on your goal, you can create a routine that keeps you accountable and patient. Use the power of time blocking. Time blocking is a productivity technique where you allocate specific blocks of time to focus on different tasks or activities. This helps you stay focused and ensures that you're dedicating enough time to the actions that will move you closer to your goal. Avoid multitasking. Multitasking can lead to decreased productivity and increased stress. Instead of trying to juggle multiple tasks at once, focus on one task at a time. This allows you to stay present and fully engaged in the task at hand, which contributes to greater patience and focus. Build in breaks. Effective time management also means allowing time for rest and relaxation. Building regular breaks into your schedule helps prevent burnout and ensures that you're able to maintain your energy and motivation over the long term. Time management is not just about efficiency, it's about creating the structure and discipline needed to stay patient and consistent in pursuit of your big goals. By managing your time wisely, you can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed or rushed. Celebrating progress along the way. One of the most powerful ways to stay patient during the pursuit of big goals is to celebrate your progress along the way. Big goals can feel overwhelming, especially when the end result is far off in the future. However, by recognizing and celebrating the small wins and milestones you achieve along the journey, you can stay motivated and patient. Celebrating progress helps reinforce the idea that every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. It also boosts your morale and provides a sense of accomplishment that keeps you moving forward. When you take the time to acknowledge your achievements, you create positive momentum that fuels your long-term persistence. Here are some ways to celebrate progress and maintain patience. Acknowledge small wins. Every time you complete a task, reach a milestone, or make progress toward your goal, take a moment to acknowledge it. Celebrating small wins keeps you motivated and reminds you that you're making progress even if the final goal is still far off. Reward yourself. Set up a reward system for yourself. For example, after reaching a certain milestone, treat yourself to something you enjoy, whether it's a favorite meal, a relaxing activity, or a fun outing. Rewards provide positive reinforcement and help you stay excited about the journey. Reflect on your growth. Take time to reflect on how far you've come since you started. What have you learned? How have you grown? Recognizing your personal growth along the way can help you stay patient and focused on the bigger picture. Share your success with others. Celebrating progress with others can enhance your sense of accomplishment. Whether it's sharing your achievements with friends, family, or an online community, receiving support and recognition from others can boost your motivation and help you stay patient through the process. Set short-term goals. In addition to your long-term goals, set short-term goals that you can achieve within a shorter time frame. These short-term goals provide you with regular opportunities to celebrate progress and maintain a sense of momentum. Celebrating progress is not just about reaching the final destination, it's about appreciating the journey and recognizing the effort you're putting in each day. By focusing on your progress, you can stay patient, motivated, and excited about the path you're on. The bigger your goal, the more patience is required. Achieving big dreams takes time, effort, and persistence. Patience is not just a passive waiting game. It's an active process of staying committed, resilient, and adaptable as you work toward your vision. By developing patience, embracing the journey, learning from setbacks, managing your time effectively, and celebrating your progress, you can stay focused on your long-term vision and navigate the challenges that arise along the way. Remember, success doesn't happen overnight. The road to achieving big goals is filled with twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. But with patience, consistency, and determination, you can reach your destination and accomplish your greatest dreams. Achieving big goals is a journey that requires more than just ambition and hard work. It requires patience, resilience, and a long-term vision. The road to success is not always smooth, and progress can often seem slow or invisible. But remember, every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. Patience is the fuel that keeps your fire burning, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. The bigger your goal, the more patience you will need to stay the course, overcome obstacles, and ultimately reach the extraordinary success you envision. In this journey, setbacks are not failures, they are lessons. Slow progress is still progress. Embrace the process, trust in your ability to persevere, and remember that great things take time. Patience is not passive. It's the power to keep going when others give up. So stay committed, stay focused, and know that the reward will be worth the wait. Now it's time to take action. What's the big goal you're working towards? Comment below and share your vision, because when you declare it, you own it. Subscribe to this channel to stay inspired and get more tips on how to stay patient and persistent on your journey to success. If this message resonated with you, give this video a like and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Remember, patience is your superpower. Use it. Keep pushing forward, one step at a time. You've got this. Let's build that future together. See you in the next video.